Kingdoms of Amular doesn't ask whether systems are good or bad. It asks what happens when people hide behind them.
May your hollow gods keep you mortal. I am called Eri. Your face is new to me. You are different from those in Gohart. They amuse me, and I strive to learn all I can from them. Have you come to ask for
Avery
advice?
has like a detached guardianship out of amusement because the Fae don't protect, they spectate because
Take the first of many seasons.
Avery doesn't intervene, she just observes because
I dwelled in the gardens
the
of the
people
sun,
in Gohart are
foretold this revolution from the
amusing
birth of the
to
widow.
her, and this establishes a world
We are kin to the
where
sea
power
dragons of
does not
Amular.
equal responsibility,
The perpetual
and
flame
we are not
burns me through
responsible.
and with.
And this immoral seasonal law
You,
explains
perhaps,
episode
must
1
know something
because,
about the strength of the
you
root
know,
beneath the surface.
she's a part of the summer court, and, you know,
Lay
the
lands?
winter court, the
Some have heard them
Tuatha,
before, but do not
you know,
understand them.
okay, it gets
There
sense.
are only
Makes sense
Fae,
now.
those only land. I do find all main sentiments so charming. I cannot reveal much. The gardens are the jewel of the summer court, a wonder beheld by few mortals. It is located far east of here in a wood so thick it would devour all but those who knew its secrets. Do not pursue such mysteries, mortal. They are not for you. I adore every sad soul in the village, even stubborn Herc with his tender heart, and drunken old Arnick. The widow fascinates me. She has no idea that her lover is dead. I watch them from my perch, hoping to learn the meaning behind their pursuits and passions. If I could, I would grant each of them an eternity. Alas, I cannot. They contain memories, great moments, ideas, songs, and inspirations. The Fae do not record their words in ink or on paper. Ink fades, paper crumbles. Lore stones mark where our kind has made a lasting impression, where the seasons slowed to take note of glory on a grand scale. I find them so interesting, from their vestments to their odd habits and demeanors. Just yesterday I saw a
Yeah,
multicolored green
it's
dragon sneaking through the underbrush.
up to, like,
Strange
the
creature
people's
they were.
choices.
Strange,
In
but
Kingdoms of
beautiful.
Amular, the ones with power, and
I
she's
followed
not
them then,
choosing that.
flitting through the western woods like
So,
shafts of shadow in the sunlight. What
she's
creatures
just
they were!
observing because she has all the time in the
They rid
world,
themselves of easy prey.
according
Among
to
these
what
woods,
she
it is hard work for
thinks
quarry.
to this great cycle.
Yes, I witnessed this crime, although I did not recognize the one who perpetrated it.
And
It is
again, the
difficult to distinguish the
detached
two.
guardianship,
The victim was a
yet no
woman. I knew
action.
her only by name.
And the
I
great
must find her
cycle
and ask
does
for advice.
prove
If she is
the
part of the
whole
great cycle, then so am I.
immoral seasonal
I would be quite interested to know whether
conflict
one of my kind would benefit from
in
learning
the
the secrets
winter
of
is
Amular.
coming then,
I've always wondered.
because this would be
You seem to be
fall.
powerful. Your delicate forms are far more sensitive than ours. In fact, it's astounding that you survive as long as you do. All of us are at the mercy of the changing seasons, mortal and Fae alike. If it is one's time to pass into the great cycle, then we must not protest. The passing is keeping with autumn, and is as natural as the eventual rebirth. Perhaps your mortal apothecary can provide one. You can always create the potion yourself if you possess the skill. Farewell.
I don't know if what the Fae say about these stones is true.
Okay, the chicken thing here, pretty corny, but you know,
Now, Lystrom doesn't know
lore.
Otol, and Otol is older and strange. She could be mistaken for a fate weaver. So, when Lystrom came back to town, here was Otol the Oracular. I said to Lystrom, I hear her readings are amazing. You should go. Oh my, you should have seen it. A rooster, she said, will change into a man, and this man will become your lover. He will provide for you, and he will make you laugh, and he will make your life exciting and easier. But, and this is something you can never forget, he must never eat chicken. And once in a while, you will need to peck at things on the ground, and every morning at the break of dawn, you'll hear a loud cry from him.
You there? Do you feel nauseous? Itchy?
Okay, so Nanny has concern for her responsibility of creating a potion that can be very dangerous. Yet,
Haven't you seen it? The grim tower to the west. Avoid its shadow if you can, because what
that benefits us because we're standing here as God.
I have seen many conflicts unfold, but never have I seen one in which the fates of so many are at stake. The Tuatha will not settle for simple victory. They want total domination and will do whatever it takes to achieve it. For years I dabbled in alchemy, healing.
Yeah, she's concerned for her responsibility, not the outcome itself. And the reason when she's concerned is for her responsibility. Like, it's selfish. Most people are. And, like, it's the procedure. Yet, like, overcome, but yet, like, she's concerned about how it would look like on her.
When the scholars in the tower ordered me to leave the grounds, I took refuge here. The Almain are a private people, keen to keep to themselves, like me. Bandits, ruthless and well organized. The Red Legion is reaping many rewards by preying on vulnerable Almain settlers traveling east. Long ago, these villains confined themselves to the coast, but recently they've moved inland to avoid the war. Now they're our problem. They are the Undying, the corrupted roots. Their existence is an abomination. Everything in Amular.
Well, I mean, they are meant to be if they are like the freeze of winter before winter snows.
I have a vial somewhere in this cottage, but I do not have the time to search for it. I'm sorry.
The cold, crisp air of like
Why ask questions
October.
understand the answers? It's clear your prowess is not with wit, but with a weapon. If you must know, something of value has been stolen. An alchemical formula that
Again, procedure over outcome, yet concern of how it will look like on her.
And I knew of my work on the formula, but he's gone missing as well. It was an early version, unstable and rife with potential dangers. My hope is to develop a weapon that the Alfar can bring against our common enemy, the Tuatha. To say more would be to reveal my secrets. All I can say is that it involves leisure.
Sounds like biological warfare, and in this universe it may or may not be a war crime. But it's never a war crime the first time.
I was impressed how well he knew his way around a plant. I've never seen one so eager to learn. I do not deserve such goodwill after what I've engineered. If disaster occurs in Odorath, it will be on my head. I'm not sure where
Again, procedure or over outcome. Yeah.
Once you've ensured Karth's safety, you must learn what's happened to my formula. When you do, destroy it. It's the only way to keep us safe. I fear for his life. Karth was gifted in a way that I've witnessed in only a select few. If the Red Legion has him, there's no telling of how he'll be.
And concern for selfish reasons, even if it's like a naive selfish reason. But she would be most likely 100% right, and she kind of is.
He always spoke of his time as a wastrel living in the abandoned halls of Agnor Farhall, the Arathi ruin. People say it's haunted, but people say many things. Farewell.
Okay, since she's not gonna give us the greater healing potion, I was looking around and look, greater healing potion. And I don't have to buy it from her. I can just, steal it. And, boom. Done.
You made it. Just in time, too. Give me the potion.
The cop who's a coward.
Someone must go to the Fae and explain what happened here. One small misunderstanding and we'll no longer...
And concerned for his responsibility, yet too coward to really do anything about it.
...is a member of the House of Ballads, the legendary court of Fae heroes. They are warriors without equal, with centuries of glory to their names. If one of their own was killed by a mortal, the House of Ballads and its king would bring a fierce vengeance upon us. Gohart would be a ruin by day's end. I'm not sure yet, but this is bad. She's Fae. Even worse, she's a knight in the House of Ballads. Fae don't kill their own, so it must have been someone in Gohart. If the House of Ballads learns of this, the king will burn Gohart to the ground. They see all mortals as invaders. We could go to the Warsworn and get an oath of protection, but that would require payment. We mustn't cover this up. But who do we tell? You're turning out to be very helpful, my friend.
He's delegating his authority to us because he doesn't really want to do it. There's no incentive for him to overcome his cowardice.
All I know is what I learned in my youth. The heroism of King Wenson and his court of enchantments. My gran spoke of them nightly as she sat by my bedside. For all I know, the House of Ballads is nothing more than myth. But I have a feeling that it exists, somewhere out in the deep mists of the Feylands. Once they fought the beasts of chaos, marching to glory for many victories. Sadly, they fell, as all great men do. Now they're nothing more than hired blades. Anyone can earn their allegiance with a few pieces of gold. It's east of here, in the meadows of Yolvin. The Feylands are a wicked place, crawling with creatures so strange you'll assume you're dreaming. Farewell.
Okay, this guy seems cool, but no. He's just an entitled, arrogant man.
Peaceful enough, if it's peace and quiet you like. Trouble with bandits and rogues now and then, that's when they send for me. There's a war in the east, and Dalentarth's got our own troubles with the Red Legion thieves. Some say they've seen Tuatha in these parts.
And Oost is a fool of himself.
That's me. Warsworn.
And he's kind of in cocky entitlement too, on top of the arrogance.
Easy now, stripling. Earn your way to Pledge Shield first. Then, in 5 or 10 years' good service, you'll make Oathblade. A name taken by some lot of scoundrels to glorify their thievery. A name breeds fear and doesn't die like a man. But killing the men who use the name is a start, eh? Shieldring. The oldest home to the Warsworn. In the Feylands, at least. They're unlike any Fey you've ever seen. Red eyes to match their armor, and fierce as rabid wolves. Fey are folk, but not.
Okay, see, like, Fae have all the power, but will, like, no responsibility for it.
What have you been living under? We've been at war with the Tuatha for 15 years. Some may try to color it with fancy words, but we're warriors for hire, the best in these lands. You'll find those who have taken the oath are held in the highest respect all over Amular. You could head
I'm doing this for the experience points and the money. But he's delegating his authority, and he's also kind of having like a selective enforcement of it. Maybe not really in the enforcement like he's selecting, but there's a little bit of that I get off of him.
Guard crushed. Bring me proof you've dealt with them. I'll pay.
And we don't get this one completed because we have to kind of go a little way out of the way of Gohart to get the other dude. You'll see later in the video why. Or the first dude is completed.
We're fighters for hire. There are none better with steel, swinging it, or shaping it. And none held.
But he's hiding behind his authority of a war's won or sworn to
Bring me their legion daggers, and I'll pay with
be like a little bit of superiority complex, a little bit. I found this joke. I'm pretty sure the doves are saying we are the joke. Unless if it's like Simlin or something.
What are you doing down here? Don't you know Agna Farhold is haunted by the spirits of the Arathi? So, are you foolish or just stupid? Not much is known about the fabled beings of Order. They abandoned this world long ago, leaving ruins such as this as a testament to their glory. I hope that by spreading tales of spirits and boogeymen, they can prevent the curious villagers.
So he's like having the rules are camouflage and he's admitting to it. Since he's like explaining himself, that would probably mean that Karth believes his narrative justifies him, and he openly admits about being a manipulator, and since it's about him and he thinks he's right because his narrative thinks he's right, that's a narcissist or narcissistic behavior.
They were resistant about my membership at first, at least until I told them about Nanny. Her discovery will fetch a high price in Rathir, could even decide this misbegotten war. Still, that is no concern of mine. I simply want to be one of the Red. Oh, I see. The Twisted Gnome has found herself a champion. How delightful. Nanny always was a fool. So immersed in her work that she failed to see the
And Karth is like an entitled narcissist because of it's about him. He was just using Nanny to go to the next place. And he's not chaotic for trying to kill us. He's just trying to fit his narrative, and it's not justice for us killing Karth. It's just us collapsing a narcissistic narrative, which, in my opinion, you know, since I'm kind of empathetic and I kind of do want to help people, yeah, it's a good thing. Kind of. Lorestone. Seems like they're talking about the ruins we are in. Something like dark. I don't really get the dark part.
This is no place for a home for anyone.
And yes. And I gotta say, these chakrams, I think that's how it's pronounced, chakrams, they are fun to use. They're technically melee item, and they're also technically a range item. And they're also magic item. They actually break this game.
These walls are
stone. Lovingly this place was crafted. You see the light.
Then here's another lore stone talking about,
Missing. The embodied
the
truth of
ruins we
stones.
are
There
in.
are so many of them. Still, you can see them.
And
They are like pathetic charades. Some with good intentions, and you can't fault them that. But the majority of them are just a hoax. Needless to say, I don't like it here. You could have stayed free and lived a comfortable life, but you couldn't settle a disquiet that haunts people like you.
I have a secret to tell you. I am not sad.
okay, this woman I do not like.
My father used to tell me that
She has the right to think that way, but I do not like her.
and create a pattern that is part yours and part theirs.
That means she never loved her partner in the first place.
Their partner is never
Or if she did, it wasn't fully loved.
feel that way.
It was like temporary love.
Free.
But she's kind of a bitch.
She bested Threng in combat fair. Finian's cycles kept. The exploits of this maiden's role, a burdensome and heavy toll. She lived among the mortal clans and bargained with their kind. Throughout the town they stood in fear of the brilliant fighter near.
Everyone in Gohart is talking about the attack.
Okay.
They say that the Red Legion is receding back into the shadows from whence
Yeah, the Red Legion's receding back.
you found
It's
the formula and
somewhat of a good thing.
No, you may think you understand the impact of this act, but you truly do not. You are
Yeah, I do know the impact of this act.
Henry, take this. It is not much, but it gives you an idea of my gratitude. He seems so eager to aid me in my work that I failed to pursue.
Yeah, it's kind of typical of like victims after experience with the narcissist because
His interest
it's you know mutual. I understand.
farewell.
Not our enemy, only those.
Welcome to St. Odwig's perpetual mission. I would invite you in, but the order
Sounds like a permission structure.
try to learn from our mistakes. Although one never knows what might be a test of faith. You have arrived just when I am in need of aid. So perhaps
You shouldn't have to have permission to follow the faith.
they treat their souls like toys.
You
with no
just
thought of
do.
right or wrong, chaos or order. I have been with the mission since its founding. These boys are like my sons. I live my life as an example of Mitharu's wishes for our kind. The first bricks were laid 50 years ago by Odwig himself, before his demise at the hands of trolls. We honor him by converting the Fae to the worship of Mitharu. Alas, we have yet to convert a single one. But that does not keep us from trying. We at St. Odwig's have worked for years to establish a presence on this hill. It's not been without its challenges. The call of the Feylands does not fall upon deaf ears, and many of our youngest don't have the will to resist. Take Brother Egan, for example. 2 nights ago, Egan ventured past the walls to collect firewood and never returned. We must find him before anything happens. Oderath is a savage land. Every day we must face both the beasts of the wood and the evil of wicked hearts. I fear for Brother Egan's soul. He knows nothing of the world of Fae and Alpha.
Typical young person behavior.
Baby, eyes wide.
There's only one way to do that. Learn experience.
His order reigns supreme. Brother Egan was last seen northeast of here, just off the road near the Fey ruins. Please find him. Perhaps then we can welcome you into the fold with open arms. He is a good boy, but our youngest, and Egan often suffers from doubt.
Well, like, the only way to grow from conflict is to experience conflict.
I tried my best to comfort him and tell him that
Adversity.
but he is impatient, rash. He wanted a faster way to enlighten.
Typical.
Egan was last seen in the woods outside the walls, just north of the village.
A good example of how to avoid. Oh, Lord Stonebreak. Haha, I forgot about that. Yeah, this woman, very good.
What makes it an act of kindness is that nobody knows, or at least that
She's being supportive of her partner,
no one has to know his arrow missed.
even if her partner is the one that did not do it. Okay. Yeah, dude, you naive arrogance. You have to learn that you'll get, just you may not get your deadline. That's the naive arrogance, or the arrogant naivety in you, bro. Carsman the Internal sounds weird. Yeah, I agreed.
For when my magic is so great that no one will dare dispute me.
Ambitious goals, dude. Work on it. Doesn't matter when. You would just get. Malik the Nefarious is the best one you got.
And in time, the fair ones shall be our masters, beautiful and mighty. Legend tells of the great Fey city hidden beneath the canopies of Dalentarth. I've never met anyone who's been there, but I'm sure it's real. Yes, I'm quite sure. Not a doubt in my mind. Father Dimwell and the others are fools, and their silly mission will wither and crumble. Finnet and Arbos have glimpsed it with their
That doesn't sound like what a Fae would say.
They believe I have the potential to succeed.
Sounds like someone pretend to be a Fae.
See, they can't obtain what they desire, so they need someone more powerful to do it. And they will bestow upon me the wisdom of the Fae.
Yeah.
Wait, Father Dinwell sent you, didn't he?
No, that sounds like manipulation, but okay.
Now he wishes to slow me down too. I have new friends, Fae friends. They are named Finna and Arbos, and they have sworn to share their secrets.
You are naive to be manipulated. I've been there. Everyone has. And you also have no confidence. That I've also been there. Everyone kind of has like no confidence at the start.
They are Fae twins, and they are beautiful, magical creatures. They've promised to teach me magic, to help me see the world as it really is. All they require of me is to fetch for them this relic. It's quite a bargain, believe me. Fine, if you want to be so noble, but don't expect any of it.
Yeah, I'm doing it because it's for selfish reasons.
A future full of magic and wonders. Let's go.
I want to be able to get the quest done.
It is called the Selkie Veil, and it's said to possess the power to transform its wearer into...
Sounds like this artifact is weaponized against Brother Egan's naivety.
I don't know much about the relic, only that it was supposedly crafted by a Fey mage named Armin the Clever. Armin is a good name. Not as good as Casmaran, though.
Armin sounds better.
Waterhall Down, a refuge for the wild Fae. See you later. Honest. Ask Father Dinwell. Local legend says that the great Fey mage Armin the Clever retreated to these caverns to hide his treasures from mortal hands. Among them, the Selkie Veil. See you later.
And the weaponized naivety. It's good, but for our build, it's good salvage when we're able to be able to salvage like the purple items. Because right now I can only salvage the gray, the white, or the green items. And this game's all about salvaging the loot you find to build your loot and break the system of crafting. Kind of like how Skyrim works, so you can enchant or like break the game through potions and enchanting. This game breaks the game through crafting slash blacksmithing and also potions and enchanting. So, yes, we'll go to your camp.
Goodbye now.
Our little Egan has made a friend. I have a feeling this is going to be a problem.
Yeah, you seem like a manipulator.
Charming boy, but simple. My brother
And
I
you're
just
getting on my nerves, too.
He would have done so much more for us if not for you.
But I have a feeling you might be useful on another quest.
We were so successful that the Warsworn had bounties on our heads. Not much, but enough to be proud of. Sadly, all good things must come to an end. With the arrival of so many wartime outlaws, we were forced to relocate here. It was for the best, if you ask me. Legend states that the wearer of the veil will be granted strange abilities, fey abilities. So you can imagine why my brother and I...
But you were too cowardice to get it yourself.
Obviously, anyone who has ever glimpsed a fae would know that. Unlike little Egan here, your head holds more than fantasies. The Feylands are such fertile ground for games. The inhabitants are so oafish you can fill your pockets with hardly any effort.
You annoy me.
Start a new game. My brother and I
Yeah.
are always ready to play. Then you'll have to pay for it with your life. You see,
Typical manipulator behavior.
blood, gold, not to mention the hours wasted on Egan. We may be criminals, but
Also kind of a little bit of neuroticism, too.
prize, and now we mean to have it.
Yeah, well, the veil's cursed.
Cursed, is it?
Yeah, it fucking worked. I didn't defeat the Fox Fair. I outperformed their manipulation.
Treasures to be had in the Feylands. Make certain our paths do not cross again, or my brother will add his mark to your scars. Goodbye for good.
And to think, Brother Egan believed clearly not,
Gohart, I'd never known
like,
anyone outside my
it,
immediate family.
it's like naive arrogance over, like,
You must think me a
faux fair,
Come, let's return to the mission.
who,
I must ask
like,
forgiveness
obviously
for so many.
don't sound like the Fey woman we saw in the video.
Expose the mission for what it truly is. A prison of ideas in which
Okay, you're back to the church.
Adventure, magic, power.
Yeah, I get it.
Things are quite frightening.
I also get that, but you're kind of a coward because,
Perhaps it is for the best.
you don't push through it.
More dangerous than I expected.
You gotta walk into that burning sun.
Goodbye now.
See, he has all this ambition, but he overthinks it. You just gotta do it. You gotta think a little bit,
It's not far.
and then, like, act on it slowly, but just act and do. Just do. Oh, look at this. Yes, he's returned.
You have done as I asked, and we here at St. Odwig's are forever grateful. Consider this meager reward a donation to your cause. It is just one, to be sure. It is only by the grace of Mitharu that Egan has been returned to us. Of course.
Maybe that is because I am the authority.
The authority works in many ways.
Have you come to protest the mission as well? The news has spread to every village. It's on every tongue. We are so close. St. Odwig's cannot resist much longer. And once it relents, all others will follow in its wake. The tome will be ours. If such creatures were not part of the authorities' plan, then they would not exist in nature, period. Mitharu's divine order governs all. even the Fae. He would be a good man if he could see past the rigidity of his faith.
It doesn't seem like this place has a religion. It sounds more like it isn't faith, it's permission structure and gatekeeping. And that's also could be a symbol for a feminist movement of some kind, which, I mean, everyone's equal. They balance each other out. Men and women balance each other out. That's how it works.
To defend his cause, but he is simply a soldier, marching to the orders passed down to him. None of them have minds of their own. She was wronged by someone in this village. That is an injustice I can understand. By its appearance, you'd assume Gohart is a pleasant place. Never make assumptions.
I never did make an assumption.
Women can be ordained as members of the Order of Mitharu, despite scripture to the contrary. I know that they've got the proof in their reliquary, an ancient ordination tome, but they've never let me close enough to get a glance. All are welcome into Mitharu's embrace. Ha! The hypocrites.
Yeah, that I agree. That's hypocritical. All means all.
If Mitharu compels you to see justice done, then I won't stand in your way. The Brothers of St. Odwig's perpetual mission keep the valuable tome in their reliquary, but no one outside the order is allowed a glimpse.
Well, I found it, and I found their inconvenient scripture. And I didn't choose corruption by force. I didn't expose corruption by force. I stole a book for far greater than a protest or a speech. And then maybe that's also kind of what this game is showing. The feminist movement, yes, it is good equals, but not good if it's just talk with no bite. Also, the Brother Till is hypocrites, and this is a permission structure, not faith, because that's lewd and smut books based off of that description. Erotica.
Oh, I didn't see you come in. I was reading this letter, and is there anything I never thought it would happen. Coming. Even with everything else going on in this village, the Red Legion is coming for me. I'll admit it.
Well, I mean, at least he's moving forward and somewhat embracing his past, and that's healthy.
I couldn't have gotten where I am without making mistakes.
You gotta move forward and then embrace the past that made you who you are today. That is healthy, even if it hurts.
That filled the hunger I was hoping to sate with wine, women, anything and everything. The mission gives my life meaning.
Yeah, that's good, man. But what? Yeah.
A raider in the dreaded Red Legion, a gang of the notorious bandits.
That's pretty rough, man. Ooh, not good. Ooh, yeah, definitely not good.
But now he has. It's all here in Red's letter. He demands we satisfy.
So I'm guessing this blood right isn't loyalty, it's insurance. That everything is shared in a way. Like the guilt is shared. Exit is impossible, kind of like the blood in, blood out type of thing. And the responsibility is shared. It's collective. It's never personal. So, Brother Delph hiding among the faithful isn't redeemed. He's just relocated. And the insurance is trying to pick up what Delph is due. and what he owes to the blood right insurance.
It is a sacrament of the Red Legion. When you commit a crime,
Yeah, see, it's insurance. Pay a penance. Surrender your life or the lives of others.
Ugnar could always be found by Red's side, Red's right hand. But beneath his brutal exterior, Ugnar was a good man.
Yeah, PTSD is... it's a ghost. It's an echo in the mind.
He was once a Justicar, but was expelled for brutality.
Oh, well, I guess the god Yindon is war god, I'm assuming.
I do know this. He will do anything to get what he wants. The most dangerous kind of man is one without limits. Ugnar works for the inn at Gohart. Itran has taken to calling himself the Shade. Robs travelers in Haxi.
I don't know where Haxi is.
Make it quick.
Hey!
Can't pay my debts with firewood, not in Gohart.
Found the Yorgar. Ugnar.
There was ever a reason to believe that Fae and mortals cannot live together. It is this strange and brutal war. The Alfar fight without any true knowledge of the enemy they face. I've seen this kind of conflict before and it never ends well. Gohart is an Almain settlement, so you won't find too many Alfar here. They tend to stay close to Rathia, their city on the coast. I don't mind them. The peace between mortals and the Fae is a passing one. They will always see us as occupiers of this land. We borrow what can never be
Makes
given.
sense.
Those fools in that mission on the hill are wasting their days. Creatures of such power do not worship gods. They are gods.
No, they are far from it. They're the same thing as man.
Suits my needs just fine. It's remote, away from the shadows of the Crystal Wall. It's also quiet. Well, most of the time. What do you know of the Red Legion? Whatever it is, forget it. You'll be safer, wiser, and better off in the end.
Agreed. Ignorance can be just as much bliss.
Their goal is to convince the Fae of their folly. But one cannot reason with the sunrise, ask the wind to cease its chill. You should speak with them if you haven't already. They are a sorry lot, and their numbers dwindle. Men forsake their faith and disappear into the woods, or worse. I'd rather not talk about it. My past is a murky place. It's better not to enter unless you...
I agree with you, man.
I knew it was only a matter of time, and I'm not surprised. Delph will do anything to save his own hide, but hiring a sword to do it...
I also agree with you there.
If you want to collect my dagger, you'll have to fight me for it. Steel for steel. I used to be quite the...
Yeah, we don't have to do that, dude. Don't.
Edward knows where I am. When he shows up, the only thing to keep me from death is still having this knife.
Anyways, the video is gonna come to a close because I kind of screwed up the recording. So, we got his dagger. But if you liked episode 2, please like and subscribe. Because the people in Gohart hide behind their morals, their systems. And I will be back with episode 3 of Kingdoms of Amular Re-Reckoning.